Hey guys, this is Christina coming to you all with a bookshelf tour video. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but my phone, which is what I use to record my videos, has not been letting me record, so that's like 85% of the reason why sometimes I am making videos and sometimes I'm not, because I rely on my iPhone to record videos, and when that's not working, I can't make videos. So hopefully I'll be able to buy a camera sometime this year and produce, number one, more videos, and number two, kind of better quality videos. But that's not something I'm really stressed about, because unless I'm doing like makeup or hair tutorials, I don't think I need to have like the best quality videos. So that is that. But I only have a certain amount of memory on my phone, and I have tried to delete a lot of stuff, but it's still telling me that I can't record over a certain amount sometimes. So I just do what I can. So that's the reason why I am not, uploading videos consecutively. But I'm hoping that like I said, I get that fixed sooner or later when I get a camera. But I hope that you all enjoy this video, and I will see you all in the next video, which will probably be another tag video, because I was tagged in another tag video, and then I was requested to do a couple of other videos. So hopefully I'll have those out by the end of July. But thank you guys. Oh, and I do plan on uploading a video from the Paramore and Fall Out Boy concert soon. I don't know who is interested in that, but the request videos really pertain to music, and that's something that I'm really into. As you all can see, the Lady Gaga shirt, which I'm wearing again in this video. This is like one of my favorite shirts. But anyway, on to the video. These are my bookshelf cases. I have a good amount of them right now. I have two right here. One is stacked on top of the other. And then I have one right here, and one right here, combining to 5 bookshelves, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess I'll start with this one. So above the bookshelf case, I just have this block name set. I don't know what to call it, but I've had this since I was a baby, so very sentimental to me. So I keep this on top of my bookshelf cases. I've been keeping it on top of every single bookshelf case that I've had. So starting off with the first shelf, I have my trilogies and series. So starting off, I have my Kissed by an Angel series, and I'm sorry if you all can't see it that well. I have a crappy camera, but I have Kissed by an Angel, Dark Secrets 1 and Dark Secrets 2. Very amazing series. She has a lot more books. I just don't have all of them, but these are just the ones that I have thus far. Then I have the Hunger Games trilogy, which you all know about the Hunger Games. And then right in front I have the Ugly series. So I have Uglies, Pretty, Specials, Extras. And then I also have the Gingerbread series by Rachel Cohen, which is a reoccurring read for me. I've been rereading this series since, I want to say, the end of middle school, beginning of high school. So I really loved that series. And then I have right here my Twilight books. Really loved Twilight when the book originally came out. I just decided to keep it, and who knows what I will do with them in a couple of years, but for right now I do plan on keeping them. Then I have my series of Unfortunate Event books. I don't have all of them, like I've previously stated in another video, because I'm trying to collect all of the books before I start reading them. So I have those, and then I have the Divergent book and the Insurgent book. I don't have Allegiant. I don't know if I said this in one of my other videos, but someone kind of spoiled Allegiant for me, so I already know what happened. So that's the reason why I'm not reading Allegiant, and I don't know if I do plan on reading Allegiant. And then I have Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets, which is the first book, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And this was the book that I first started off with, and this is the book that I ended off with. So this is the original, and this is the original when it came out. They did a Harry Potter themed thing at Borders the year that this book came out, and I went to it, and I was one of the first people to get the book, and just awesomeness. I do plan on getting the whole set, but not right now because it is pretty costly. And then right here, I just have Harry Potter bookmark set, and I got this when the final book came out, I believe. I don't think I purchased it. I think my mom purchased it for me, but it has some Harry Potter cards with the characters. So you have Hermione Granger, and you probably have Harry Potter and Ron Weasley. And these are the bookmarks, and as you can tell, this is Gryffindor. Here is the broom, and you have the Quidditch and the owl and whatnot. So very sentimental to me. That's why I don't really use them, because if I lost one, I don't know what I would do. So that is that. Then on this shelf right here, I have all of my YA novels. So starting off, I have all of the Sarah Dessen books. Like I said, Sarah Dessen is my favorite author. I have every single book besides The Moon and More, which I do plan on purchasing very soon so I can complete my collection. And then I have the Ellen Hopkins book. I have Burn Craig Tilt. I also have Perfect, and I used to have Impulse, which is my favorite book by Ellen Hopkins, but I think I lent it to somebody and never got it back. So if you're watching this, please return it. I do plan on repurchasing that book because that's my favorite Ellen Hopkins book. And then I have Wild Roses, The Nature of Jade, and The Fortune of Indigo Sky by Coletti. And I have Crooked, The Hate List, which is about a school shooting. It's a really good book. Candy, and Everyone Knows This Book, Speak by Laurie Anderson. And I guess I'll just remove these books so I can show you all the other books that I have behind here. And I probably am going to make one of these shelves into a YA shelf as well, because all of this has been filled up with YA novels. So right here I have I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak, I believe. Marcus Zusak. Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac, Peeps, The Rules of Survival. It's kind of a funny story. Spectacular Now, Prep, History Lessons for Girls, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, but Naomi and Elise No Kiss List. But I think Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, yeah, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist is written by the same authors. I have Laura Moriarty books. These are great if you're in college or you're just leaving high school. These are perfect for you, I believe. Wicked Lovely. Behind here I have The Bermuda's Triangle, Let's Get Lost, Ella Enchanted, Anything But Ordinary, The Fault in Our Stars, Perfect When It Happens. Let's see. Oh, these are Colasanti books. I believe she's a well-known YA author as well. She writes YA romance drama type books, which aren't all YA novels, some type of romance drama. Let's see, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Outsiders, North of Beautiful. And then I have these two books right here, which I do plan on getting the rest of the series. And that's why I haven't put it up here, because I haven't purchased any more of the books. But these are YA novels. But the great thing about these is that they're Christian YA novels, so they're a little bit different. And I really love them because they deal with real life topics and issues. So Faded Denim has to deal with eating disorders like anorexia, bulimia, and then Dark Blue deals with kind of like peer pressure, anxiety, and doing what's best for you despite your friends not thinking so. And actually speaking up for yourself and having your own voice. So I love that. This shelf is pretty random. I just have like my photo albums right here. I also have some books that I've collected from the library since I am doing work study at my college's library. So I have some of those books. And they just pertain to like just learning about literature, psychology, things that I'm really into. These are all of my yearbooks. And then I have some like, I want to say, this is kind of a random, like, this is just random. So I have the Michael Jackson Immortal Tour because I went to that this year. So I guess these are like playbook tours or playbook books or whatever. Phantom of the Opera when I went to go see Phantom of the Opera. And then this is like an LA book when my mom went to LA. And then I have my baby book right here. So this is really eclectic right here in this whole area. Then down here I have my like preteen children type novels, things that I read when I was really young. So I have Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. I have the whole volume. I have So Be It, Return of Oz, Tales of Beetle the Bard. I love this book, Friendship for Today. It deals with race. I'm Not Who You Think I Am, Everything on a Waffle, which is a great novel. Oh, Because of Winn-Dixie. Three Willows, Some Friend, which is a good book as well. And then Real Teens of a Diary of Junior. I got this from Family Dollars, and I read this when I was like a lot younger, and I loved it for some reason. I don't know why, but I did. And then up here I have my encyclopedia. I have this little fake flower thing that I got at somewhere, and these are my Eiffel Tower book holders, so I have those on each end. Let me turn my lamp on. And back here I also have like an Eiffel Tower clock. I'm into everything Paris, so these are my encyclopedias that my mom used to own at one point in time, but she handed them down to me. So these are the Funk and Wagnall new encyclopedias. And then this shelf right here is like my romance, and I don't know what this is doing right here. This is like my makeup brush holder. This is my romance and classic novel. I thought that the romance and classic went hand in hand, so that's what I made this bookshelf into, especially because I don't have a lot of romance and classics. So I have The Time Traveler's Wife, One Day, P.S. I Love You, Pure, and Heart of the Matter, which I just finished reading a while ago, and you probably have seen this book in my last wrap-up video. And then the only classic that I've read thus far is The Great Gatsby. And then on this shelf right here, I kind of have my fairy tale books and also my historical fiction books. I think these are historical fiction. Yeah, historical fiction. So I have the Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. I have both of them. This is like the older edition, and this is the newer edition that Barnes and Nobles now carries. And I have poems by Emily Dickinson, and then the Turn Me Loose, The Unghosting of Medgar Evers, which I was doing for a while on Poetry Thursdays. And then for my historical fiction, I have The Help, The Other Boylan Girl, and The Book Thief, which everyone probably knows that book. And then down here I have some more YA novels. Here's Perfect in Eleanor and Park, which I just finished reading. Like I said, I need another shelf for my YA novels, so I'm probably gonna move these two shelves down here, put my YA right here. And then I just have some, what do you call these, jars? What are these? Mason jars, yeah. I have my mason jars right there. And right here I have my kind of African American literature, Black history. So I have Black America, the Michael Jackson book. And here is his magazine. He's my favorite all-time male artist, and his sister Janet Jackson is my all-time favorite female artist. And right behind her is Brandy. And let's see, just a hair on dealing with, or not dealing with, but doing a black hair. And then I have Extraordinary African Americans, Eyes on the Prize, and a couple of different literature that deals with famous black people. Like I have one on Martin Luther King right there. I have like Malcolm X, Sojourner Truth, just a couple of people. And then I have just some other black literature. So I have Monster, Toni Morrison novels, The Known World, which is about slavery, No Artificial Ingredients, this book. And this has a collection of like poems and short stories and literature. And yeah. And then on this shelf right here, this is my fictional shelf. So I have just fictional books. These are like a multitude of genres, but they all fall under fiction. So that's why I put them right here. So I have Mitch Albom, I have Extraordinary Loud and Incredibly Close, Ellen Foster, Plain Song, The Lovely Bones, and Lucky by Alice Sebold, Jodi Picoult, My Sister's Keeper, and The 10th Circle. And then down here I have my nonfiction, so The Freedom Writers, and You Have Given Me a Country, which I had to read for my intro to textuality class in college, and I really enjoyed the book, so I decided to keep it. And last but not least, I have my TBR shelf or place. So on top of this bookshelf right here, I just keep all of the books that I plan on reading that I just recently bought but I haven't read yet. And as you can tell, I have a plethora of books. So these are all of those books. I won't go into detail, but just showing you all how many books that I have to read. Then right here, I kind of, just like a random, no, it's not actually random, these are like self-help books or just books that I can read when I'm bored. So I have Speaking Your Mind in 101 Difficult Situations, Girl Wise, Queen Bees and Wannabes, which is that book that inspired, I can't remember her name, but I'll probably put it somewhere around here, but it inspired the director of Mean Girls, so I like that book, but I have not read it yet, so I don't know if I like it or not. I'm just saying that. So yeah, that book's right there. And then I have The Best American Non-Required Reading Book, which I also had to have for my textuality class. I just decided to keep because we only read like a small portion. Like, you know how it goes in college. You buy a book and you only read like this much, and the book is worth like $1 bajillion. So I have that, and then I have this like China doll. It's kind of like just a Joker, Joyster, whatever type doll. Then I have my piggy bank. Her name is Miss Fuchsia. Got that from Target. Keep my change in there. And then down here I just have like more books. These are all related to school, so these are all the books that I've kept since I was in elementary school. And I don't know if Mom was trying to tell me something, but she had all these like young student encyclopedias and science books. I thought that maybe she wanted me to go into science or something, and that's why she bought it. I don't know, but I just decided to keep it all these years. I can't let them go, so they just stay here. Don't know, maybe one day I'll have children, or I'll find children who are interested in it and give them to the children, because I don't really get that much use out of them. Then I have these two books that are pretty random. I don't know where they came from. They were just in my house, so I just decided to keep them right here. And these are books that I've had from like college courses or that I've collected over the years. So The Bad Speller's Dictionary is actually my mom's book that she used to have when she was younger. As you can tell, it's a very old book. It has yellow pages. So yeah, about Robert Kennedy, and he is like one of my all-time one of my favorite all-time political people. I'm very interested in him. I took a 1960s course in college, and a lot of it dealt with what he stood for, and I just loved everything that he stood for and what he tried to do for the country. And these are books that I had to have in middle school. Haven't given them away because at that time I think these were like $30 or $40 a piece, so it's like yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna give those away. This is a book from my mom, Etiquette for Today. Like, I'm really gonna read that? Nope. These two books are from college: Applied Behavior Analysis and the 48 Laws of Power, which is an amazing book. English Workshop, these are all English books, and this is a Spanish book that I forgot to turn in high school. I'm sorry, Miss Waters, if you are watching this. I stole a book. Anyway, then this is a history book that I have. And then these books right here, I don't know if anyone remembers these, but they're zoo books, and you could used to get your parents to order them. They would always do a cool commercial on TV, and then my mom used to call in, and I got a series for not a series, but I was able to get a subscription to the magazine. So all of these are the zoo books that I've had. These are really, really old. Like, these are from like the late 90s, early 2000s, so those are there. And then I have another book right here that I don't want to pull because this book, like this portion right here is just, it's so tight. So the zoo books, these are all zoo books right here. And that's pretty much it.